Hello everyone, welcome back. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Taurus for the week of May 4th. And at this time I'd like to thank each and every one of you out there who have been subscribing to my channel and helping it grow and getting it noticed. And of course for all the thumbs up on all the videos that you've watched and hitting the hype button as well. Wow, thank you. And of course the lovely comments. It is so nice to read them. It helps uplift my spirits and helps me to keep going. So I truly thank each and every one of you for that. As well as I'm glad that you enjoyed the readings and they resonated. And wow, like it really uplifts my spirits. So I do truly thank each and every one of you who does that. All right, starting out with the Strength card. Finding your inner strength. Calming down, realizing that things are doing okay. Like you're all right with what's happening around you this week. You're a little more calm. It's taken courage in some cases for you to find that inner strength, to not overreact, to stay a little more focused. You're very compassionate, but you are no slouch and allowing people to walk over you as well. And the Four of Cups. Yeah, you're a little bit bored. You want something to do right now. You're trying to figure out, where you want to travel, what you want to do, that sort of thing. But right now, you're not doing anything. You're just contemplating something, trying to figure out whether you do or do not want to do this. So you're finding your power by doing as less as possible and just see what's coming for you, see what's coming in, how people react, that sort of stuff. And it helps you to center much more as well. And the World. So something definitely changed for you very recently. You have had an accomplishment and a fulfillment, but now you have a desire to travel. Celebrate life. Things are going much better than what you had anticipated. You're feeling more optimistic about your future. And you're wanting to experience more things in your life. There's, you got that bucket list and you just want to get going on it. So you're just starting now to do things for yourself. In some cases by yourself. And you're okay with that. You have enough in you to know you're okay. And the Six of Pentacles. Yeah. Financially, you're sound. You're doing okay. Things are going along quite nicely. People are starting to not only respect you, but pay you back for the kindness and how you've helped them in the past. So that in itself is a give and take, but it's a comfortable one. You're not feeling like you're being shortchanged. People are actually coming up and assisting you. Not that you've asked, but because they want to. And it's not that they're obligated. They just feel that they care for you that much that they want to show you in the only way you will allow them. Like if you've lent them money, you're not going to take the money back. You're just, so you're learning to accept as well as give from others. And the Eight of Pentacles. So you're doing your homework on something. Of course, a study of some sort. You're looking into something. Some of you are taking a course of interest, something that you wanted to learn a little bit more about. And that can be like agriculture, weaving a chair, whatever it is for you. This could be taking a course of study for a job that you're in or wanting to step into. So you're upgrading yourself. And it will help you, believe it or not only be more self-independent, but it will pay you. So you're really enjoying this moment for yourself. Yeah, the Ace of Swords. That's okay. If you're feeling stuck at all, the time is up. It's done. You've had that heart-to-heart. You've cleared the air. So now you know where you stand for yourself in your future. So you found your own independence here because of that. And it wasn't easy for you to approach some things, but you did it. You slept on it. You found the solution to some of the problems, and then you talked it out. And this is you starting fresh again. understanding it's okay. And you're just at the beginning of this. This isn't the end of this. This is the beginning. So you're definitely taking this to the next level for yourself. And if that's in a job, well, that's in a job. But you are definitely clearing the air, speaking your mind, leaving some things behind, but you're definitely diving into the most important things for you. And the Magician, starting fresh, new beginnings, new opportunities, more optimistic about it, that's for sure. And you're taking action. You wanted this, you desired this, and it's taken self-control to not just do it. You held back to see what was coming in first before you took any further actions. And it's taken a lot of willpower to do that, but now you're ready. You have your creative juices on, you figured out which way to go, how you're going to tackle certain things, and you're moving on it. And the Knight of Swords. So definitely moving forward. There's travel here for many of you. Travel plans for the future, and you want to get going. You don't want to sit back anymore. You're taking action. You're driven to succeed. You're thinking fast on your feet, and you're defending what you believe. You're charging, moving forward. You're not listening to anybody's gossip. You've already figured out what it is you want to do, where you want to go, who you want to have around you, and end the discussion as far as you're concerned. There's some relationships that you realize have run their course. You're letting them go, and you're quite okay with it. Yeah, you'll think about them once in a while, but it's not, you're not going to lose any sleep over it. Yeah, see, the Eight of Cups. Finally walking away, understanding it is time, and admitting it. And that's the biggest feat of all in life, it seems. You've had disappointments. You've put time, energy, and effort into something, and for some of you, a long time. And over again, thinking that it was going to get better or change. But now you're making a withdrawal. You're walking away, and you're leaving this behind. Because you don't want this in your life anymore. It hasn't got you to any point in your life where you had hoped it would get. And you're moving on to something better. You've decided it's time for you to move forward in a new direction. And it hasn't been an easy decision for you, but you're just going through the motions where you're at rather than enjoying it. And the Seven of Rods, definitely standing your ground in your decision. You realize it's time to make that change. You've already taken the right steps to do that. And it took a lot of willpower. You faced the challenges. You defended what you believe. You're maintaining control instead of losing your cool. But you are shifting for your own sake and for your future. Yeah, see, you're healing from your past. Now, this could have been a infidelity. This could have been divorce, both, all of the above. A painful ending of some sort in a relationship that really left a mark. And this can be for years. That you closed the door, you didn't feel like you were deserving of, love in your life, and that's love in all forms, from, friends, family, a partner, all of it. And now you're learning to heal yourself. No longer punish yourself. Take the swords out. Open back up into receiving. Because you've wanted it. You've just never really admitted. And now you're admitting to yourself and the universe. You're going to heal and you're going to open up. So good for you for doing that. Yeah, see? Aw. You're going to hear from something, or maybe just reminiscing about a time gone by. And it not only puts a smile on your face, but it helps you to heal, to open up to the possibilities of, when you were younger, you thought you were going to have this and do that, all those sort of things. And now, no matter what age you are, you're opening up to that again. So you're healing yourself, looking back at things with much more brightness, happiness, joy. So that's good. Yeah, 8 of Wands. There's a trip coming for many of you, unexpected, but you're taking it. You're not waiting. You know, this requires speedy and rapid action, movement, swift change. You know, it's making you make a quick decision for many of you. And it might be air travel as well, going to see somebody, going to see something. But you were hesitant, and you're no longer holding yourself back here anymore. You're realizing nothing ventured, nothing gained. So you're needing this week to make that decision, whether you're going forward or staying. And the Emperor, look at the strength, the determination, the willpower to make this happen. You know, you're taking the leadership role. You're understanding the only one who could change anything in your life is you. So you're understanding and protecting yourself. You're in control. You're very focused. You're doing your homework. You're making sure everything's in a row. Everybody's content around you. And then you'll move forward. 3 of Cups. Celebration. Invitation. Looks like you're going to get an invitation for some of you to celebrate something in life. Or this could be you just celebrating something in life. Maybe you've got that dream job that you always wanted, or started your own business, so you're having a celebration. Could be a significant birthday for some of you, an anniversary, a graduation, a childbirth. There's so many, many, many things in life to smile and be happy about. And that's what you're doing. So you're celebrating with those around you that you care about, and they care about you. So it really helps you to center yourself much easier. You're starting to do things a little more openly. Look at that, 9 of Pentacles. You're very self-reliant and independent. Many may not think so, but you are. You've proven that over and over again, that you can stand on your own 2 feet. You don't have to rely on anybody for anything, but you're now rewarding yourself for staying put, doing what you had to do before you made any other decisions going forward. And now you're making that decision. You found your independence. You're realizing that, you don't only have the strength to complete something, but to start something new. And you've been holding yourself back with self-doubt, on reassurance you needed, and you're trying to give that to yourself. So this is your self-reliance and independence. You're financially okay and stable. You're also willing to now take more trips and travel again, open yourself back up into the possibilities of new things in your life, and rewarding yourself, going out, going for a coffee, whatever it happens to be, but you are okay with being by yourself just for this time. As you move forward, you're starting to change. And this can be something so much as, changing your haircut, your hairstyle, whatever it happens to be. But you are starting to get that vigor back in your life again. Oh, 6 of Swords. So you may be thinking about moving for some of you. Like literally, physically moving to a new area. Someplace where you feel much more accepted for who you are, the way you are. You're making a transformation and changing here. You're leaving something behind. You're releasing excess baggage and moving on. Now this can be, like I said, literally physically moving to a new area. So you're leaving, friends, family, people you've known for a long time behind, and moving to some place that is more acceptable for who you are, the way you are. And you're going to find how much more happiness you're going to bring into your life by moving away from things, moving forward. This could be moving for a new job as well for some of you. Maybe you're getting a transfer to a new place, and you're accepting it with optimism, moving forward. Understanding this change not only will change everything about you, but you get to start fresh and new again. All right, so I'm going to pull you one giant card. Oh, look at that. Celebration. Invitations. Definitely something's changing, and you get to celebrate it. You know, you're understanding your right place, right time. Things are going much smoother in your life, and you're content to make this choice, make this change in your life. You're not doubting it, asking it, fearing it. You're moving into it with open arms and an open heart. You know, this is friendships, collaboration, creativity, friendships, community, and happiness. And you are going into it with open arms of receiving. So that's beautiful to see for you, that you are now opening yourself back up, healing yourself, and accepting the universe as a new beginning. So, woo! All right, and your oracle card. Ha! See? News worth celebrating. Announcements such as weddings, graduations, or birth. Friends you cherish. And there you are. And on that note, I will say goodbye for now. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will definitely talk to you again next week. Bye for now.